This is Ring of Honor.
From Providence, Rhode Island, the Rhode Island Convention Center, a special road rage edition of Ring of Honor Wrestling. Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Kelly, joined as always by former ROH World Champion Nigel McGuinness. Nigel, red hot action right here in this squared circle here tonight.
So much action. We got a four-way, the winner to get a Ring of Honor contract. We got the showdown between Brutal Bob Evans and Adam Cole, and the main event. Eddie Edwards, Sarah Del Rey against Mike Bennett and the marvelous Maria Kanellis. This one is all about the girls.
Our opening contest, big time physical action. Roderick strong, no fear Mike Mondo. Let's go to these comments.
Roderick strong. It doesn't go by day what you said about me. Don't you think for 1 second, huh? How I like to wave the Ring of Honor flag, about how I love Ring of Honor, how I want to save Ring of Honor. Well, Roderick strong, how's it gonna feel? How are you gonna feel when you wake up every single morning and you go into the bathroom and you look at yourself in the mirror as you wash your face and you look into your eyes, deep down, deep into your eyes, into your soul, and you realize that Mike Mondo made an example out of you tonight at Boiling Point. How's that gonna feel, Roddy, huh? Every single day of your career.
Tonight, Mr. Ring of Honor, wrestling's greatest athlete, Roderick Strong, finally shuts up. No fear, Mike Mondo. Finally, right? And Mike Mondo, I just want you to know this. After tonight, your name's gonna be, I fear Roderick Strong. Mike Mondo.
That's right, because unity's gonna reign supreme in the House of Truth, as it should. And Mike Mondo, I usually don't feel sorry for people, but after Roderick Strong and Camp Strong is done with you, sorry.
So it's Mondo versus Strong, kicking off action here at Boiling Point. And like I mentioned, standing room only crowd here in Providence. What a night it's going to be. Let's go to the tail of the tape right now where you can see just how evenly these two athletes are matched up. Almost the same in age, Strong couple inches, and about 10 pounds of difference. And the adherence to the Code of Honor is certainly something that while Mondo and Strong both take liberties with at times, you can see here. Well,
Playing with his hair, they're getting in his mind.
now this is a big spot for Mondo. Of course, Roddy's been a main event player here in Ring of Honor for a long time. But what does Mondo think here, stepping in against the caliber of a Roderick Strong?
Well, he definitely knows he's got something to prove here, you know, not just in this match, but certainly to the Ring of Honor faithful.
Head scissor takeover there. Strong so quick back to his feet. And really, these two athletes are mirror images of one another because of the way that they train, Nigel.
Very much so, you know. I was thinking about it earlier on today, you know. I mean, it's not on the tail of the tape, but if you had to pick, who do you think was the stronger of the two?
Well, it's a flip of the coin, I think, based upon the way that they train. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, you know, Mondo's obviously thicker. You can see he probably trains a little heavier. Strong usually trains for endurance as much as anything else, but don't take anything away from Roderick Strong. Strong by name, strong by nature. Taking over the left arm here. Got a chance to catch up with my good friend, the play-by-play voice of the Boston Celtics, Sean Grandy, who's here tonight with us. Talking about the Dwight Howard trade and all things Celtics. And Sean is a big fan of ROH, has been for a long time, and it's great to see him here. And look at Mondo offering the feigned sportsmanship, I guess you could say. Of course, later on tonight, we're going to see four men collide with a Ring of Honor contract up for grabs. Their futures could be made after tonight, plus a special challenge match, Adam Cole against Brutal Bob Evans. Local hometown hero?
Yeah, a lot of talk about that one on the internet. Test his strength here. We'll
see what happens. Oh! Listen to the sound of that.
Mondo responds with one in kind.
You know, I wrestled Roderick Strong on a number of occasions, some of the best matches in my career, and you do not want to get into a chopping exchange with him. The second he chops, a headbutt of sorts, right on the chin.
Well, that might be the way to change the dynamic of the match, like you said.
Oh, he goes back to the chop, so trying to prove something. Oh! Every time I wrestled him, the first time he chopped me, I went for that leg. Try and took him down. This is getting into fisticuffs. A lot of times that'll happen. Both two young guys here, something to prove.
Of course, big night for the House of Truth, as I mentioned later on. One-on-one, Unbreakable Michael Elgin against Charlie Haas. Plus, you'll also see the Briscoes in tag team action against Steve Corino and Jimmy Jacobs. All part of the big card here at Boiling Point. Look at the way Mondo keeps control of the snapmare, going to the legs here, Nigel.
He's playing out. We've seen a couple of different holds here thus far. Interesting. Look at this, the way he's got the legs figured forward, headstand into the bridge. Very nice. That's one way out of it.
That is the escape. Like you said, you don't want to trade chops with Roddy, the hardest hands in ROH. And oh, wait a minute. Just about to go up to the top. Roddy derails him right away.
Willy Wanker on the outside there, Truth Martini, screaming like he has something to do with what just happened.
Ooh, right into the barricade.
Do you think that's going to settle it, Kevin?
I certainly hope so. Ciampa and Lethal.
Watch out, they're coming right down by us.
Right behind us here in our broadcast position.
That's what you got to love about Ring of Honor. It's right in your face action. Oh, listen to the sound of those chops. Headbutt, oh.
Right in the mouth that time. Strong crawling away, trying to create some distance. Sinclair laying the count. It's a 20 count here in ROH.
I think that caught him on the nose. He may have broken his nose on that one.
Yep. Split him open right above the nose, right at the bridge.
He's coming back for revenge. Oh! Look at this.
That kick just caught Mondo in the mouth. Roderick got caught with that headbutt, leaning in.
Kevin, the last person you want to be in Providence, Rhode Island now is Mike Mondo.
Rolling him back in, despite the blood. Roderick's in control here.
That is, you can tell the nose starting to swell up already. It's a broken nose. Makes it ever so difficult for you to breathe, and a slap to the face as well. Kev, this is breaking down.
Yeah, but Mondo won't quit though. We saw that in his matchup with Kevin Steen recently on television. He gave the world champ all he wanted and more. Will this do it? 2, no.
We've got to take a break. Mondo versus Strong will continue right after this. Fans in Toronto, upstate New York, and all over the world, get ready for the return of Ring of Honor Wrestling. Saturday, October 13th to Mississauga and the International Center. It's Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope. And it's on pay-per-view. Go to ROHWrestling.com for live event and pay-per-view information. Kevin Steen defends the Ring of Honor World title against Unbreakable Michael Elgin. Tag team titles on the line as well. Adam Cole defends the television title against Die Hard Eddie Edwards. Plus the rematch between Mike Mondo and the prodigy Mike Bennett with Maria in Toronto. So Adam, it's you and your friend Eddie Edwards for the TV title in Toronto.
And you're exactly right, Kevin. Eddie Edwards is a friend. He's my partner. He's a guy who's taught me more in Ring of Honor than anybody else. But the one thing that has stuck with me is when you work hard for something, you never let it go. And this TV championship over my shoulder is exactly that. Eddie, we're going to bring the best out of each other in Toronto. I know that. But with all due respect, this TV title is going nowhere.
We'll see you in Toronto. We're back on Ring of Honor with No Fear Mike Mondo versus Roderick Strong, still underway.
Always got to be mindful of Truth Martini on the outside. Here comes Strong. Barricade.
Drove into the barricade there, heads first.
Right into the barricade went Mondo.
Failing to take advantage of it though. Wait a second, he's got him up. Oh! And again into it.
Shoulder and head first into the barricade.
Look at the face of Roderick Strong, screaming out, "This is my company!"
Suplex on the floor. Damage to both men, but Mondo took the worst of it by far. The nose of Roderick Strong broken earlier by a headbutt by Mike Mondo. The counter to the chops of Roddy. but it's Strong in control. Rolls him in. Is it enough? No.
This is the first time in the match, Kevin, we've seen it slow down at all.
Certainly has. Both guys need to get a breath right now. They need to find a way to put their opponent away. For Mondo, he's got to figure out a way to get back on his feet, get back on the offense. Fighting his way out of the grip there. Strong in right there, as you could see. Reverse now. Clothesline. Looking Strong back on his feet. Shoulder block by Mondo. Out of the cravat. Back to the cravat. Mondo's out of the ring though. Got to be mindful of the count out. Pounding away with those knees though, Nigel.
3 or 4 in a row. Roderick looked glassy-eyed there. Wait a second.
Now he's got it trapped in the skirt that surrounds the ring.
Big stomp. There's no way that Roderick could go.
Basically trapped by that curtain, that heavy-weighted curtain. Now cover 2.
An ode to Fit Finlay almost. I've seen Finlay do that on a number of occasions.
I think Fit Finlay did that to Roderick Strong at Border Wars. We've seen Mondo before. He never really wrestles the same match twice. We've talked about that before on television.
Yeah, real student of the game. You guarantee he's watching every single match in the back, learning whatever he possibly can.
Right above us now. High risk, it scores. Both legs hook. Is it enough? No. Look at how Strong very smartly kicks out, rolls out.
I think now the adrenaline, once he got hit in the nose, that adrenaline just fueled him for the next 2 or 3 minutes. Now that adrenaline's starting to wear off. He's slowing down, he's tiring, and perhaps he's worrying. Oh! Perhaps he's worrying now how much longer he can go with a broken nose.
The nose of Strong broken early on. They fight on here, jockeying for position out on the floor. Into the barricade right on top of the crew.
We didn't catch all of it. It looked like his head first right in there, Kevin.
Yeah, bodies flying everywhere here at the Rhode Island Convention Center. Wait a minute now.
Talk about, well, I was going to say talk about bodies flying, but...
Where is Mondo going?
Well, he's either leaving or getting a run up. Looks like the latter.
Here he comes. Look out! Oh my God! He just charged shoulder first. He completely wiped out Strong and himself into the barricade.
Well, we can take a look there. He's grabbing his arm. I want to see if when he gets up, but a couple of occasions.
Well, he certainly had a tremendous head of steam, as we could see. He ran basically about 20 yards, hurtled his body into Roderick Strong along the guardrail, but Nigel, you make a great point. It looks as if Mondo definitely took the worst of this.
He's grabbing at that elbow joint, and it's not often you drive someone into the guardrail and they're the first person back in the ring.
So Todd Sinclair is applying the count.
We've already seen a broken nose in this. Let's hope it's not something else broken. There you go, he's back in.
Well, Mondo's back in the ring.
Sinclair's asking him something.
I think Sinclair might be stopping the match.
What? What?
He says he's going to call it, but Mondo says no. Sinclair wanted to stop the match. Mondo refused to let him pull for the bell. What guts! But Strong capitalizes.
More guts than brains, maybe.
Cover 2. No, says Mike Mondo.
Well, I said it before, they call him No Fear for a reason. Wait a second.
Basically with one arm now. Couldn't get his hands up to protect there from the Enziguri. One arm spine buster. Two.
You see, he just couldn't hook his hands together. Maybe if he could have got close to that 3 count. Desperation now. Mondo is in serious problem. I don't know if he was rotator cuff or whatever. Wait a second. Uma Planta.
He's got it hooked.
Yes, indeed. It's Uma Planta with the face lock. No.
Shoulders down. Two. Double knee. Gutbuster. No, says Mike Mondo.
What heart, what guts and determination from Mondo.
Oh, counter to the 2-0. Roa, 2. That's weak. That knee scored. That knee found his mark, and so does the sick kick. A broken nose and possibly a dislocated shoulder. That's all we had in our opening match here at Boiling Point. But Roderick Strong is your winner.
Up next, we'll go inside Ring of Honor for news on upcoming major events on television and pay-per-view. Stay with us.
More Ring of Honor wrestling is just a click away. Get involved, get informed, and get social. Visit ROHWrestling.com for past and present videos, new ROH merchandise, and information on how to become a ringside member. Follow ROH on Twitter for up-to-the-minute info on Ring of Honor wrestlers and live events. And don't just follow, become part of the conversation with the official ROH Facebook page and interact with fans from all around the world. Join the ROH social revolution anytime from anywhere. Ring of Honor. This is wrestling.
Now you can own the summer's biggest event on DVD, Best in the World Hostage Crisis from New York's Manhattan Center. See the rematch between Davey Richards and Kevin Steen for the world title with Anything Goes rules. Plus Adam Cole's Bloody War with Kyle O'Reilly, Uncensored, Eddie Edwards versus Homicide, Strong versus Lethal versus Ciampa for the TV title and more. You can see all the uncensored action and more. Order your copy of Hostage Crisis now at ROHWrestling.com.
Is Unbreakable Michael Elgin Ring of Honor's only hope? Plus, the controversy over the kiss continues. And Survival of the Fittest 2012 is headed to broadcast television. All that and more tonight inside Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's next pay-per-view event is our return to Toronto for Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope, Saturday, October 13th, emanating live from the International Center in Mississauga, Ontario. For the ROH World Championship, Unbreakable Michael Elgin will cash in his Survival of the Fittest 2011 title shot and challenge current champion Kevin Steen. Elgin's action came over the protest of his life intervention expert, Truth Martini, who is trying to keep peace between Elgin and his House of Truth stablemate, Roderick Strong, who sees himself as the big fish in the HOT. Elgin, however, is unconcerned.
At Boiling Point, I told the world, Glory by Honor 11, I was cashing in my Survival of the Fittest title shot. And now, Kevin Steen, you're the man still wearing the gold. Every second is part of time, Kevin. But the last 3 seconds in Mississauga are part of history, because Unbreakable Michael Elgin becomes the ROH World Champion.
And that's the most important thing here. You got to remember, it doesn't matter if it's Elgin or if it's Roderick Strong that brings that belt home. The fact is it's coming back home to the House of Truth.
Truth. This isn't about the House of Truth. This isn't about Roderick Strong. I'm sick and tired. Every time you need something to go right, you want to put all your eggs in one basket with Roderick. I'm telling you, Truth, it's Unbreakable Michael Elgin that's bringing the gold back to HOT, not Roderick.
Another match in Toronto getting a lot of attention is No Fear Mike Mondo facing the prodigy Mike Bennett. At Best in the World in June, Mondo told Bennett in explicit language he would fight Bennett and, well, get romantic with Maria. He's done the first, and 2 weeks ago on TV, he at least started to make good on his second promise by kissing Maria while Bennett was distracted. The prodigy and his first lady of ROH were not amused.
Do you hear that sound?
What?
That's the sound of desperation. I mean, Mike Mondo. Oh, who's that one from? Oh, Mike Mondo! Baby, seriously, did you see what he did? What are you gonna do about this?
What am I gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna... No, more importantly, Mondo, here's what I'm gonna do. You call yourself No Fear, but what you are is never been kissed, Mike Mondo. So you have to come and put your hands all over the beautiful First Lady of Ring of Honor. Mondo, not a whole lot gets me angry. If you see, all the time I'm chewing my gum, I'm happy-go-lucky, most fans love me. But when you put your hands on my girlfriend, that pisses me off. Mondo, I'm gonna slap that taste out of his mouth from kissing my girlfriend. And come Toronto, Mondo, you're not gonna be No Fear because I'm gonna put the fear of God in you.
Also in Toronto, October 13th, you'll see die-hard Eddie Edwards in his first match back after time off to heal rib injuries, challenge Adam Cole for the World TV title. The new World Tag Team Champions will defend their titles, and just announced, Jay Lethal will face the returning American Wolf Davey Richards. The controversial Richards has his supporters and detractors, but Lethal is looking at this match as another step in his climb to the top.
Thinking about this new way of looking at life, which is to put myself first, it's actually starting to pay off here in Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor management is actually rewarding me. I've been in more main events. And get this, October 13th, I step into the ring with a former Ring of Honor World Champion, Davey Richards. And Davey Richards, I think to myself, who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Well, it's not Jay Lethal. And Davey, I know you're determined, and that determination is fueled by the fact that you're trying to regain something that you once had. But it pales in comparison to my determination as I try to gain something, Davey, that I've never had. So October 13th, Davey, you give me everything you got because I'm going to be the little pig that built his house out of brick. So huff and puff and give me all of it. But remember, at the end of that story, Davey, they killed that big bad wolf.
Tickets are on sale now for the live event, or you can see it live as it happens anywhere in the world with internet access. Just go to ROHWrestling.com for all the details on Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope. Saturday, October 13th at 7:30 Eastern from suburban Toronto's International Center. And this reminder for our TV viewers, one of the biggest ROH events of the year, Survival of the Fittest 2012, will be seen right here on Ring of Honor television all throughout October. The top 12 singles wrestlers will do battle in 6 qualifying matches, 2 per show the weekends of October 6th and 7th, 13th and 14th, and 20th and 21st. The 6 winners will then meet in a 6-man elimination match on the program airing the weekend of October 27th and 28th, with the last unbeaten man being named the winner and earning a guaranteed ROH World title shot anytime he wants it. ROH will celebrate our first 12 months on the air by letting our TV fans see one of our biggest events on free TV. And remember, next week here on TV, another special Road Rage edition, this time from Death Before Dishonor 11 in Chicago, where we will see the finals of the World Tag Team Championship Tournament, plus Jay Lethal do battle with the notorious 187 Homicide. All that and more next week inside Ring of Honor.
Now you can own the most talked about wrestling event in Toronto history, Border Wars on home video. See the ROH World title match between Davey Richards and Kevin Steen, the controversial tag title match with the Briscoes battling Haas and Benjamin, Lance Storm versus Mike Bennett, Eddie Edwards versus Rhino, Fit Finlay versus Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal versus Tommaso Ciampa, and more. The entire card in its entirety. Order your copy of Border Wars now from ROHWrestling.com.
Ring of Honor is the best live pro wrestling experience on the planet. We're going to prove it. In Rahway, New Jersey, the Rahway Rec Center, Saturday, October 6th at 7:30. 8 big matches on the card. Mississauga, Ontario, the International Center, Saturday, October 13th at 7:30 for Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope our return to the Greater Toronto area. And Greater Pittsburgh, Saturday, November 3rd at 7, the Ross Draver Ice Garden in Bell Vernon for a national TV taping. For tickets and info, go to ROHWrestling.com. We are here at Boiling Point Road Rage Edition, Ring of Honor Wrestling Television. This great event is going on here in Providence. We're at intermission right now, but these fans aren't ready to stop. So let's bring them some more action. What do you say?
First of all, it's a four-way. The winner to get a Ring of Honor contract. Vinny Marseglia, QT Marshall, Antonio Thomas, and Matt Taven. Let's see who's going to be around in Ring of Honor to come.
We've got a lot of great action coming your way. Let's show you highlights of some of the other action you've seen at Boiling Point.
Marcellio looking to fly.
Ooh! Marshall derails the flying.
Here comes Taven!
Oh!
Leg sweep takes down Marshall. Here comes Antonio.
Well, look at this now. 1, 2.
He's got it!
My God! Oh my! Taven just goes for broke.
Karana.
Thomas and Taven, no strangers. They've competed against one another before. Here comes Marshall. Wow, what a backdrop.
That's a lot of weight to throw up in the air like that.
The whole ring bounced.
Hangman's position.
Roll the dice there from Taven. 1, 2.
Taven's got it.
Very close to the ropes, but the promise kicked out.
Watch out, guys.
Wow.
At this point, it's anyone's game. QT's legal.
Look at that leg lariat.
1, 2. Marcellio in to break it up.
Unorthodox offense from QT Marshall, the powerhouse. Uh-oh.
Now showing the power.
Here comes Taven. Vaulting savant kick off the middle rope.
Caught him low on the shoulder there, didn't get all of it.
Whoa! To the well a second time with a moonsault.
2. Almost had it. Almost had it there.
In my mind, if I'm looking for a favorite at this point, it's Matt Taven. He looks lighter, he looks fresher.
Oh, that DDT just stood Marshall. Here goes your winner. And Marcellio, who is a renowned painter as well as a tattoo artist, looking to use tonight as his canvas.
He's gonna fly!
Oh my goodness!
Vinny Marcellio's working his hometown into a frenzy. Could we see a dream come true?
Another enziguri there from Taven, though. That dream may be coming to an end for Vinny Marcellio here tonight.
Taven up to the middle rope. Vinny Marcellio in no man's land on the top. Here comes Thomas. Cut off by Taven.
Taven having to fight both of them now.
Both these guys are legal, right?
Whoa! Rolling powerbomb. Sunset flip bomb.
Couldn't hold him enough, though. Watch out! Turner never saw the fact that Marshall just pulled Vinny Marcellio groin first into the ring post.
A couple of occasions in this match we've seen veteran moves by QT without a doubt. Oh!
Another jumping kick there from Taven.
Looking to score again, but that savant kick does not hit its target.
So Marcellio driven groin first to the corner.
Look at the power of Marshall.
Oh!
Here's the cover. 1, 2. It's over. QT Marshall has done it.
The winner of the match and receiving a Ring of Honor contract, good stick, QT Marshall.
And Nigel, if that action wasn't wild enough, let's take you to some action that we saw earlier on because it really broke down.
It certainly did. It was Adam Cole, brutal Bob Evans. Take a look at this. You'll see what we mean. For you.
Certainly is a loud and enthusiastic crowd. They are packed to the gills here at the Rhode Island Convention Center tonight. And a man who's plied his wares here for a number of years throughout New England, throughout the Northeast, Brutal Bob Evans, making his in-ring pay-per-view debut here tonight after 20-plus years in professional wrestling.
And then Cole trying for the drop kick, but just wasn't close enough to hit it.
Evans dumped out hard to the floor there after a series of forearm shots. This is where you got to watch. Eyes in the back of your head at all times if you're facing Adam Cole.
Oh, right. Oh! Are we seeing a different Adam Cole here? You mentioned how that's a dangerous place to be. He likes to fly, but instead of that, just stepped through the ropes and walked out, and this is what we saw. Whoa!
And is that deliberate pace perhaps playing into Brutal Bob's hands? Look at that veteran move there. As soon as he gets the advantage, telling referee Gino Colucci to start the count.
Look at Bob's black eyes. There's nothing in there at all, right?
And he's from that strain of tree from Killer Kowalski. He got very, very bitter throughout the years.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he's always been bitter. From what I understand, he was kind of bitter as a child. He was never allowed to play in the sand pit because the neighborhood cats would try and cover him up.
Got him waist locked. If he can get it back to his feet, maybe he's going to try. Yes, that Florida key.
That's a big man to be German suit weight. Yeah.
That super kick just found it. The knee buckled as well. And here he goes into the figure four. Look at the way Evans is trying to fight out of that hold.
He's got it on now. You've seen him work it. Work over that leg for the majority of the match. It's already damaged. It's already injured.
Using Cole's own fist to try to punch his leg. Anything he can to get out of this hold.
Evans, a veteran. He knows just how dangerous this hold is.
And he has no choice. He taps out.
The winner of the match, by submission, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Adam Cole!
If Adam Cole thought it was going to be a night off, Brutal Bob brought the fight to the television champion.
Oh, without a doubt. He's proved something to a lot of people here, as much as I hate to admit it. It almost looks as though he's proved something to Adam Cole.
Oh,
wait a second!
From behind, the Prodigy, Mike Bennett and Maria have hit the ring. From behind, a sneak attack. Hold it.
Wait a second.
Edwards, Sarah Del Rey. Team Sexy beats a hasty retreat. Luckily for Adam Cole, diehard Eddie Edwards and Sarah Del Rey were right there.
Our TV main event just happens to be the mixed tag team match, and we'll have it for you when we come back. Fans in Toronto, upstate New York, and all over the world, get ready for the return of Ring of Honor Wrestling. Saturday, October 13th, to Mississauga and the International Center. It's Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope. And it's on pay-per-view. Go to ROHWrestling.com for live event and pay-per-view information. Kevin Steen defends the Ring of Honor World title against Unbreakable Michael Elgin. Tag team titles on the line as well. Adam Cole defends the television title against diehard Eddie Edwards. Plus the rematch between Mike Mondo and the Prodigy Mike Bennett with Maria in Toronto.
Mike, Mondo, baby, you know they say how we're the hottest couple in pro wrestling. Team Sexy. Well, I'm just straight hot right now. Mondo, my blood is boiling because what you did to the beautiful First Lady of Ring of Honor, it's disgusting. I can't even, I have no words for it. Mondo, you do not touch a lady like that. You want to touch someone, get in the ring with me. Mondo, I'm so mad, but when I meet you in Toronto, I'm going to knock the fear out of you.
Welcome back to Ring of Honor. Our TV main event is Eddie Edwards and Sarah Del Rey versus Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis. So let's get to the action.
This is a mixed tag team match set for one fall. Team number one to my right at a combined weight of 337 pounds. First, the First Lady of ROH, Maria Kanellis.
Yes, take it off. Why stop there?
Her partner, the Prodigy, Mike Bennett.
A little little bit different reaction for the Prodigy.
To the opponents to my right, introducing first, she is the Queen of Wrestling, Sarah Del Rey. Her partner, Die Hard, Eddie Edwards.
Listen to that reaction for Die Hard Eddie Edwards. Not far from here, right? Just up the road in Boston.
Yeah, they certainly are. And of course, let's look at the tail of the tape where you see how the numbers and the measurables are all very close, but certainly a little bit of size on the side of Edwards and Del Rey. And I think a world of fighting experience all over the globe favors Sarah Del Rey. Maria is beautiful, and she certainly can take care of herself in the ring, but I would not put her wrestling-wise in the league of Sarah Del Rey.
Of course, I don't think anybody can, you know. Well, see if they're handshakes.
Will the Queen shake hands with the First Lady? Yes, indeed they will. There is adherence to the Code of Honor. Bennett won't shake Del Rey's hand. Of course, Edwards and Bennett, both from this area in New England.
Well, Del Rey certainly, I wouldn't call it a grudge, but she, you know, has spent her career trying to prove that women's wrestling should be about athleticism, should be about respect and hard work, you know, and I think in some extent she kind of takes umbrage to Maria, who really, in her mind, perhaps, has got where she's got because of the way she looks.
Well, again, there is sort of that diva mindset, you know, that surrounds the world of wrestling nowadays. And then there are women like Sarah who transcend that. And Maria, I think, in her own right, has tried to break some of those stereotypes and has kind of carved her own path along the way. But certainly while she is tremendously popular, actually, she got a stack of fan mail today that blew me away. The Prodigy Mike Bennett is not going to win her any popularity contests.
Without a doubt. And you know, you can't take anything away from Maria. I mean, when you're born with looks like that, you're going to get opportunities. Can't hold it against her. Well, I'd like to hold something against her.
So now Edwards comes off the ropes. Rolls through. Die Hard. Head scissor takeover. Prodigy right back up on his feet, but Edwards is there. Snapmare.
Whoa!
Hard chop, senton. Wow, lands square on him, center of the ring. Cover.
Shades of the late great Mitsuharu Misawa there. It's a thing you're going to see with Eddie. I mean, everything he does is just pinpoint perfect, on target. His chops, his strikes, his holds, everything is just from years and years of training, being in the Japanese dojo out there for Pro Wrestling Noah. Look at this, smooth as silk.
He really is the model of consistency, as he has been through his whole career. And now, take out one wheel and knock him down. Big kick, two.
I wrestled Eddie on my retirement tour at the end of last year. When he kicked me with that, I thought, do I owe him money?
Yeah. And of course, we talked about Roderick Strong and his hard chops in our opening matchup. Edwards could match him chop for chop. Chin breaker, yes. Prodigy hooked him just enough to be able to hold on to it. You have to wonder how badly Sarah Del Rey would like to teach Maria Kanellis a lesson. Oh, wait, blind tag now. Blind tag. Sarah Del Rey is now legal.
Just to make things clear, if you're at home watching this, it is a mixed tag match, and a lot of times it's only girls can wrestle girls, guys can wrestle guys, but from what I can understand, Kevin, anything goes in this one, right?
Yeah, we will see.
Oh, nice little axe kick.
Well, certainly, Sarah Del Rey has competed against both women and men throughout her career. The queen of wrestling, here she is.
I think a lot of times that's when girls become so good at this sport, is when they do that. Daisy Hayes was another great female wrestler who wrestled a lot of guys early on in her career, and that's what made her so good.
Whoa. Bennett, who said he had no qualms about striking Sarah Del Rey because she's not a lady. Those are Bennett's words. But the queen fights right back. Oh, wait a minute now. Look at Maria.
Well, let's not take anything away from Maria. She's smart. She's intelligent. She's devious.
Well, she certainly is. I mean, she wouldn't have had the success on Celebrity Apprentice or the success throughout her wrestling career or many business ventures or a production company or all the things that she's got going on. She is a very smart businesswoman. And now with Paul Turner's attention diverted, Sarah Del Rey right for the picking, certainly with the help of the boyfriend, the Prodigy.
She didn't get all of that headbutt because otherwise Maria would be right on her back. That's a joke to me.
Nigel, I know you've had a lot of great lines lined up for this one.
You were going to say I had a lot of great dreams about Maria. So well, I didn't tell you that. Well, there we go. There's a tag.
All right, so Sarah tags in Die Hard, Eddie Edwards, and now Edwards quickly goes to the top. Great missile drop kick.
And what you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is Ring of Honor, true and tested. Eddie Edwards, really just such a fantastic professional wrestler. Oh, listen to the sound of that. And again, shades of Kenta Kobashi. Chop after chop after chop. Oh.
Bennett crumbled in a heap in the corner. We've got one more break. This mixed tag team match will continue in 2 minutes. We're back on Ring of Honor, and mixed tag action is still underway.
Here he comes.
Sliding basement dropkick found its mark. And everyone in Rhode Island loving it.
Cover, 2. Bennett kicks out.
Certain look of fear on the face of Maria. I don't know whether she's fearful for her man or fearful she's going to have to get in the ring with arguably the best female wrestler in the world today.
So now Edwards reversal. Wait a minute, look at Maria just grabbing the leg there. Hold on. Here comes Bennett down the apron. Oh my God! What happened there? Who got the worst of that exchange? Was it a spine buster? Was it a DDT? Action moves so fast. It looks as if Bennett may have got the better of it, actually. And Die-Hard Eddie Edwards is now the one in a lot of trouble. How quickly a match can change.
I've seen Eddie Edwards sprint along the apron there and hit a running knee, but I think if that was what he was going for, Bennett caught him with a spear of sorts before he could hit it.
Right past the cameraman. Now back in the center of the ring. Shoulders are down, but Edwards kicks out at 2.
Maria admiring Bennett's handiwork.
Oh, and now tagged in with Edwards weakened. This gives Maria the opportunity, Nigel. Another tag.
You can see there that Eddie, you know, really could have taken more advantage of Maria there, but he's an upstanding guy.
Well, he certainly is. He's been consistent with his position all the way along. But he's just not going to do anything physical with Maria at all. But again, to put this issue between he and the Prodigy aside, really needing to enlist Sarah Del Rey so that Edwards can move on.
Top wrist lock there. Edwards trying to fight out of it, but just got cut off before he could.
Edwards back in the corner now. Gets that elbow up. Here he comes. Boston knee party scores. The man who wears the Celtics colors. With the play-by-play voice of the Celtics, Sean Grandy in attendance. That wicked right hand. And a clothesline follow-up.
He could see the snot fly out of his mouth there.
This was college football. Bennett would get a sticker on his helmet. And now, rope climbing over, trying to make the tag to Maria. Anything you can. Oh, look at Maria, so opportunistic, going right for the cover. But Bennett, or excuse me, Edwards kicks out.
There's no way she's going to be able to hold Eddie down. If she's smart, she needs to tag Bennett back in, or else. Oh, look at that.
Well, now.
Oh, no. Watch out, Maria!
That boot catches Maria.
And a second one. Oh, I hate to see this. Maria Kanellis, prime breeding stock. Sarah Del Rey liable to break her in half. What a viewpoint we've got here. Worth the price of admission alone.
Sometimes our job is pretty good. Big forearm smash there. Tearing him up is Sarah Del Rey. Physically dominant over Maria Kanellis, who's whipped hard into the buckle. Oh, wait a minute, a tag. At the same time, Bennett just shoved Maria out of the path of that rolling kick.
Well, that could have been the end of Maria.
So now Bennett is legal. Sarah Del Rey tagging in. Watch out. Soaring. Oh! And scoring.
Did you see that, Kevin Kelly? He almost knocked the guardrail completely over. So much pace, so much momentum. Eddie Edwards, fantastic.
And now, Eddie Edwards. He's got Bennett right where he wants him. This is with the double stomp off the top. Bennett somehow gets the boot up. Chin checker coming up. Nails it. 1, 2, no.
Well, Bennett's clearly in trouble in this one. Cannot rely on Maria for any help. With Del Rey's got her covered.
And now this gives Eddie Edwards the opportunity to have what he's always wanted. And even though it's a mixed tag team match, this gives Edwards the opportunity to really face Bennett one-on-one. Because you said it right, Maria's covered by Sarah Del Rey. And Brutal Bob, he can't come out. He got beaten up by Adam Cole before. Wait a minute now, what does the Prodigy have in mind?
So dangerous here, look at this. Oh!
Oh! Into the Achilles lock.
Oh, he's smiling at her.
Watch out for Del Rey.
And the ankle lock.
Maria's trying to escape.
Which she does. Where'd she go?
I don't know. Wait a minute now.
Back in the ring.
Shoulders are down. Maria crawled under the ring. Sarah's going out after her. Now here comes Bennett using Edwards his own hold.
Hold of his own. Maria and Sarah under the ring. I don't know, do we need to, perhaps I should go under there and take a look.
Oh, I'm sure, Nigel.
Well, wait a second.
Oh, wait a minute, look at what Del Rey's got in her hands. Del Rey's got the tops and bottoms.
Oh my God.
What does that mean for Maria? What?
Well done, Sarah Del Rey.
Back into the Achilles lock, center of the ring. He has no choice but to tap out.
I got to get under the ring. I've got to see what's happening down there.
Why are you putting an investigator's cap on?
Wait a second.
The winners of the match as a result of a submission, the team of Sarah Del Rey and diehard Eddie Edwards.
Kevin Kelly, I'm a broadcast journalist. I've got to make sure. Bennett, what's going on?
Wait a minute now. He's just ripped the...
What?
He's just...
That's not going to fit him.
All right, we're taking a look at a replay here, but let's go back to what we're seeing in the arena, because while this led to the outcome of the match, we may have a completely naked Maria Kanellis under the ring. And as a result, Bobby, did he just ripped your jacket off?
No! Bobby Cruz, what are you doing?
Well, Bennett now, I guess he's gone under the ring to get Maria.
Next week on Ring of Honor Wrestling, it's Road Rage from Death Before Dishonor in Chicago. We'll see new World Tag Team Champions crowned, and Jay Lethal goes one-on-one with the notorious 187 Homicide. Don't miss next week's Ring of Honor broadcast.